Hello there, everybody. We are back, and we are now playing a different game. Wow, that was a great way of starting that off, wasn't it? Ah dear. Hello there, Fiora. We're playing now Cereza and the Lost Demon. Let's get it started. Let's check. Always check the options first. Game setting, game help. Oh, can I maybe change in-game display settings? Oh, yeah, that's probably fine. Sound settings.
Cereza, and the Lost Demon.
Okay, that's a new one. I narrator voice position. All right.
Long ago, there existed two clans, the Lumen Sages of Light and the Umbra Witches of Darkness. Together they controlled a mysterious power. The clans put in place strict laws to ensure that strife would never consume them. But a pair of star-crossed lovers broke this rule, and a child was born, with the blood of both sage and witch. It was a beautiful baby girl.
That was an adorable picture.
As punishment for their forbidden love, the pair were torn asunder. The girl's sage father was exiled to a far land, and her mother locked away in a solitary jail. The witch clan took in the young girl, but she grew up shunned as a pariah, cursed by the circumstance of her birth. Her one comfort was the nights she snuck into the village jail to visit her mother's cell. Her mother passed each grueling day barely able to so much as move in her cold cell. But when her daughter came to visit, the witch always showed her a loving smile. But even this small happiness eventually came to an end. On the night of the girl's 10th birthday, her mother was to be moved to a deeper cell, where even the faintest memory of daylight could not reach her. In desperation, the girl tried a daring rescue, but with only a child's strength, the attempt was in vain. More alone than ever before, the young girl clung to all she had left, a stuffed cat named Cheshire, which her mother had made for her long ago. Many moons have since passed. Turning her back on the village, the girl was taken in by an exiled witch who lived on the outskirts of town. Under her strict guidance, the girl continued to train in the ways of the dark arts. She was determined to be a powerful witch and one day save her mother. Her name was Cereza.
I've got to hurry.
The way her hair is in that makes it look like Oh, cat ears, which I think is which is kind of fitting, all things considering. Considering
Something's there.
considering Cheshire. That was one.
This place.
Ooh.
A sullied child.
Oh no. That's a lot of angry eyes.
Stay away. She can't be trusted.
Why would you say that?
You don't belong here.
And yes, we have to position the narrator. I guess because people have all those like huge surround sound setups and also headphones. Pretty wild.
Leave me alone. Mummy. Hey! What do you think you're doing? Cereza, you're almost out of time. This is your last chance. If you don't hurry, you may never see your mother again. John, I can't. Ugh, you big baby. Come on, I'll lead the way.
Jean's voice actress in this sounds familiar. I don't know where I've heard her voice before. It sounded like Jenna Coleman for a second, but it's not. Pretty sure anyway. Also neat, we've got Jean in the game. If only for the tutorial.
Use this! Wow, Sean, you're amazing!
Oh, jumps automatically.
Hurry up, Cereza, we don't have all night. Sean, wait! I can't run that fast!
Yeah, like when she said all night, it really sounded like Jenna Coleman.
We're almost there. Hurry up!
What do you think you're doing?
Oh no, they're onto us. Leave the guards to me. You hurry on ahead. Wait! John! I can't do this alone!
Oh no.
Just a little longer. Hold on, Mummy.
What's useful? The auto jump.
Mummy?
Oh no, it's the hands!
What is this? Don't come any closer! Ah! No! Ah!
Wait, why are the hell hands trying to take her down there now?
Who are you?
Cereza, give you the power to save Mother.
Power?
Avalon Forest, the White Wolf guide you.
I'll go! I promise! That dream again. But the ending.
It was a dream Cereza knew by heart. But this time, something had Cereza decided to consult her friend Cheshire.
A strange boy appeared and told me something incredible. He said if I went to Avalon Forest, he'd give me a fantastic power. If we had that, rescuing Mummy would be a piece of cake. The Forbidden Forest.
The oft-repeated warning from Cereza's teacher rung in her ears. Avalon Forest is home to fairies, creatures who love to whisk away children. Stay away.
Cereza! Where are you, my dear?
Cereza's teacher Morgana was standing by the door, her frown discernible even from a distance.
Huh, Morgana. That's a pretty good one. Okay. Trial of the Full Moon. Check lanterns along the way on your journey using L to save your progress. Game will be saved automatically at different modes of the story. Watch for this icon at the bottom right of the screen. Oh, we get like 5 data. I'm liking the art style of this game. The art style is very nice.
Chores neglected, and I find my apprentice enjoying her beauty sleep.
I'm sorry. I just closed my eyes for a second.
Cereza began making an excuse, but Morgana's scowl stopped her in her tracks.
Yes, ma'am. I'll get to them right away.
But despite her best intentions, Cereza's gaze drifted back towards Avalon Forest. This did not go unnoticed by Morgana.
I recognize the narrator too.
Oh. If I've told you once, Cereza, you must never enter that forest. With your current abilities, you would soon become a snack for one of the fairies who live there.
Yes, Morgana. I know.
Well then, stop your dreaming and finish those chores before moonrise, young lady.
All right. Water from the well, coming right up.
A simple yes will suffice, Cereza. Off you go.
Despite her strict exterior, Cereza had grown attached to her teacher. Morgana had also been cast out of the village. She understood Cereza's pain, and her stern treatment came from a place of love.
It has a hairstyle and a half. Draw water at the eastern well.
Cereza often reminded herself that these chores were all part of her training. Eager to please her master, she hurried
Her
off
glasses
towards
are
the
reflecting the
well.
light. They're just shining. The labs are so hard to clean. Oh my, they've gone dirty again. Huh.
What's this?
Morgana chose these lamps. Funny, I think we may have similar taste. So you can check your order for anything. There's L. Try L with anything that catches your eye. Just dangling. They are quite reflective glasses, aren't they?
Fetching a pail of water. It may seem like a simple chore, but it requires a fine sense of control, making it perfect for Umbran training.
Trying to make sure you keep, make sure you don't go too fast and spill everything.
After laying eyes on the full bucket, Morgana gave a small nod of approval.
Good. Now collect the herbs from the garden.
Oh.
At the thought of herbs, Cereza could not help but make a face. This is one job she wished could be forever stricken from her regimen.
Do we have a problem?
No, ma'am.
Trying not to think about the task awaiting her, Cereza headed towards the herb garden.
Is it because they're too? Is it because they like
Herbs
smell?
in
too much?
Morgana's garden were not your common basil or thyme.
Ah,
She
yeah, it's the
grew
smell.
infernal
It's the
plants
smell.
with an absolutely foul stench. They typically burrowed to avoid sunlight, but a little bit of magic made them pop right up.
Is it up here? Oh. A lovely view. I could just stay here forever, but no time for that. Is it way up here? Huh. Oh, just like a fang. What if there was a giant monster just underneath the ground here? Oh, is that where we're going to find Cheshire? Witch Pulse is a fundamental Umbran art that utilizes dance to imbue its targets with magical energy. Cereza can use her Witch Pulse to grow infernal plants. Hold ZL until L in the right direction with the correct timing.
Dinner time! One helping of magic coming right up.
Ah.
Hurry on out! Good!
Oh, that's what. Okay, so yeah, it is rhythm game. If you find Witch Pulse to be a bit difficult, you can change it so Cereza will perform it on her own. I'll keep it for manual for right now.
Just a bit more.
I think I got it.
There we go.
As it out, summon infernal thorns by an enemy. Doing so will cost 1 spell cooldown gauge.
No one told me they could do this. I've got to catch it quick.
Okay, so that's
Yes, I did it.
Cereza was pleasantly surprised.
So it's Mandragora.
She usually
Mandrake
managed
roots.
to make a mess with even this rudimentary magic.
I can't wait to see the look on Morgana's face.
Cereza hummed a happy tune while picking the herbs. As she bent down, she noticed a pretty flower growing amongst the weeds.
Oh, those flowers would really bring out the colour in Morgana's eyes.
Anything else to check?
Huh?
What's my textbook doing here? I'm gonna put it away later. What? Why is your textbook there?
Ugh, I wouldn't mind if it weren't for the smell.
Birds.
Cereza proudly gave the basket to Morgana. It was full to bursting.
How about that, Morgana? Quite the harvest, wouldn't you say? I also picked these violets. They're for you. I thought you might like them.
Atop the herbs lay a small wreath. Morgana glanced down at it. Her expression unchanged, she spoke to Cereza in her usual tone.
Do not expect praise for this sort of perfunctory performance. Oh, and Cereza, your hair today seems to have lost its sheen. Do not tell me that in addition to your outdoor tasks, you're also neglecting your hair.
No, ma'am. It's next on my list.
Remember, Cereza, hair is the most versatile tool of an Umbra witch. It can be shaped into our armor, weapons, and even used as a medium for summoning infernal demons. As blood flows through veins, magic flows through a witch's hair. Care for it as you would your most precious tool, and defend it as you would your very heart.
Understood. I'll make sure to finish up before training starts tonight.
The Gomorrah head forming out of the curl of hair, that was actually pretty cool. That was a nice little that was a pretty cool little artistic thing there.
Good. Now get back to your chores. The shadows grew long. The moon will soon rise.
With this, Morgana turned and walked back towards the house.
Yes, ma'am.
At times, Morgana's cold treatment got Cereza down. But she knew that Morgana cared for her and only wanted what was best for her. Making a quick recovery, Cereza resolved to finish her remaining chores in record time.
That night.
Almost time for today's training. I'd better hurry, or I'm in for another lecture.
Let's just quickly see. Shouldn't notice when it's this dark. So dark, I'll be in trouble if I stumble. Better if I stay away from the pond. Watch the flames in these flickering forever. I'll interact with that. Now let's see, did you remember to take your thing back? It's too dark to read now. Why aren't you picking up your textbook?
Phew.
More Mandragora, right? I'll keep an eye out. They grow back so quickly.
With the household chores complete, it was time for Cereza's daily training in the dark arts. Today she was finally going to get a chance to attempt a spell she had been practicing for weeks, summoning an infernal demon.
For today's training, I will give you a little help.
Before even learning what it did, Cereza was captivated by the intricate brace.
This is a tool for those who have yet to master the flow of magic. Furthermore, we train under the full moon of the bisextile night, when the dark energy we Umbra harness is at its zenith. Are you listening, young lady? You seem determined today. Perhaps I should let you nap more often.
Yes, ma'am.
Cereza's spirits were high. She was determined to succeed.
Bativa Tozu!
Step by step, Cereza flawlessly performed the summoning dance. Until...
The small bean. I like the moon head.
this looked like trouble. Unless bound by hair, there would be no way to control the demon. The demon turned to ash mere inches from Cereza. Without a proper medium, demons will soon die in our world.
We are finished for today.
Let me try again. Please.
Morgana turned and walked away, ignoring her pupil's desperate plea.
What kind of witch fears her own summoned familiar? I was foolish to think you were ready for this training.
Morgana told Cereza to put away the magic brace before heading back to the house. Long after Morgana was gone, Cereza sat moping in the garden. Out of habit, she shared her troubles with Cheshire.
Forget returning to the village and saving Mummy. At this rate, I'll never even become a witch.
All of a sudden, the words from the boy in her dream echoed in her ears.
Cereza, give you the power to save Mother. Avalon Forest, the White Wolf guide you.
Avalon Forest.
Cereza's eyes wandered back to the forest. Morgana's repeated warnings left little room for ambiguity. And yet...
Morgana is always dangerous this and stay away that. How could a dank old forest be that scary a place anyway?
Adults do often exaggerate to keep kids in their place. This thought got Cereza's blood boiling. Grievances started bubbling up.
Nothing I do is ever good enough for her. Did you see those herbs? Flawless!
As she blew off steam to Cheshire, she noticed Morgana's brace shining in the moonlight.
What are you saying, Cheshire? Take the brace and sneak into the forest? Morgana would give us a right smack on the bottom.
Although, with the moon shining brightly, it was the ideal chance for a little surreptitious forest excursion.
I mean, if I just had another chance to get the hang of it, I could have gotten that demon totally under wraps.
With a demon by her side, eviscerating a fairy or two would be child's play.
That's it! I'm going to that forest! And when I come back with that fantastic power, Morgana will take back everything she said about me not being ready. Let's go, Cheshire. Next stop,
Well, this is...
Avalon!
Well, this is gonna go well, isn't it? I can tell that this is already going to go well.
That's it!
In the forest. You think the fish?
Huh?
Stay away from me. Bug. Yeah, this will definitely go very well. Gonna compare which we go to the forest. I won't need to study anymore. Oh no, yeah, this is definitely oh god, I'll take good care of the violets I gave her.
Phew.
Song for mummy. What happens if I do try to go up to Morgana's house, actually? Never tried that before. And they're going to town.
I've got to be careful.
Alright then. Oh.
Cereza shivered at the thought of what lay ahead. But curiosity got the better of her.
Let's go, Cheshire.
Pretty sure they pronounce Cheshire different than from the base game. Oh, from the usual Bayonetta games, they pronounce Cheshire a bit differently.
And so Cereza threw caution and her teacher's warnings to the wind and set out towards Avalon Forest. Little did she know that what lay waiting in those dark woods would change her fate forever.
Bayonetta Origins, Cereza and the Lost Demon. Oh, I never actually noticed that the E was like her hair braid. That's actually quite good. And of course, Ender Demon has the big mouth. Big demon mouth. Petals and the moon. Chapter 2. Into the Unknown.
Massive trees blocked almost all light from the moon. An eerie silence enveloped Cereza. She cautiously ventured onwards.
Don't surprise me like that!
Can't do anything other than that right now. Or can we? Nothing there, okay. Huh. Oh. Onyx roses. The petal from a black rose that blooms in Inferno. The faint magical energy possesses makes it a favorite garden choice of fairies as well. Oh, I see. Interactables have that have a faint glow or something to them. So high up. Just imagine if I fell. Ooh.
Don't look down. Come on, Cereza. One foot in front of the other.
Owls.
A plant from Inferno. I wonder how...
On Witch Pulse, these infernal plants are bigger than Morgana's herbs. They require more magic from Witch Pulse to reach their full size. Keep holding ZL until the Witch Pulse has succeeded multiple times. Be sure to let it go midway.
Will respond to my magic. My magic feels more powerful than before. Could it be the brace?
Is the I think the brace is one of the equipment items from Bayonetta as well. It's got the name of it. Avalon drops. Magical energy crystallized by Avalon. One bite sends a rush of rich sweetness from head to toe, instantly enrapturing anyone. Cereza's vitality. The petals on the bottom left screen are Cereza's vitality. They will decrease when Cereza is attacked by the enemy. If Cereza's vitality runs out, her story will come to an end. Keep an eye on remaining vitality at all times. Yeah.
Looking into the dark underbrush, Cereza could not shake the feeling that someone was looking back. As the wind rustled the leaves, it sounded just like a rasping voice whispered in her ear.
I can't turn back now. I'm going to become a witch and save Mummy.
I want to go back. No. That looks like a fairy. Who knows? Oh no. These are like tents. Which means it's someone's home. Yeah?
What was that? Must have been a rabbit or something. Right, Cheshire?
A lot of butterflies. Oh.
Is someone out there?
Cereza could not shake the feeling she was being watched.
Is someone there? Show yourself!
And then, as if to answer her call,
Denizen of the wood. Owl C.
these were fairies, nefarious creatures who ensnare the souls of humans who venture into the woods to feed on their vitality. This time there was nowhere to run. Cereza was backed into a corner.
Please, please work this time.
Fingers crossed, Cereza prepared to use the summoning spell she learnt from Morgana.
Batai Vatorzu!
Even after the summoning circle had faded away, no one had answered her call.
Why? I did everything right.
The fairies resumed their sinister mission. All at once, they jumped at Cereza, weapons poised to strike. She shut her eyes tight and prepared for the worst. A moment passed, and then another. But she felt not so much as a pinprick.
Yep, seems like there's
What?
Ooh.
Who are you?
Chomp! That beast, as dark as a moonless night, had it all been a dream?
You don't think... Could that have been...
But before Cereza could finish her question...
Oh, there he is.
Cheshire?
From its gaping maw, extending ear to ear, fell a drop of thick slobber.
Wait, did I manage to summon a demon that has now possessed Cheshire?
As if in reply, the beast growled and bared its blood-red fangs. Just as Cereza feared, a demon had indeed possessed her beloved stuffed cat. The creature had desperately sought a medium in order to survive in our world. In lieu of hair, it settled for one made of felt. Looking around, the demon's eyes found Cereza. It let out a low growl. After her initial terror, Cereza realized that she was able to understand what the demon was saying.
You want me to return you to Inferno? Now, how would one go about doing that?
Cereza had her hands full calling a demon to this world. She hadn't even begun to study the spell to send them back.
Oops.
Cereza once again heard the demon's words, this time even more clearly. Send me back! Send me back! The demon's rage increased by the second, but there was nothing. Out of patience, he pounced. Claws like daggers descended on Cereza. But what of we hear? The demon had stopped cold. As if bound by an invisible force, no matter how he struggled, he was unable to touch Cereza.
Calm down. You're going to burst the seam. Don't worry, I'll send you home. Once I figure out how. I'm on my way to get a fantastic power. With that, sending you back should be a piece of cake.
Giving up his attack, the demon turned his attention elsewhere. Intrigued, but a little scared, Cereza decided to follow a bit behind.
Okay, so that's how we get rid of the huge white vines. By having Cheshire punch them.
The demon ran through the forest, searching for a way home.
Even sharp claws and fangs like sure of fairies. Scrap with Zedar and show your infernal might.
I'm in no mood for pests. Get ready for a fistful of claw. The demon leapt towards the fairies. The demon slashed with his razor-sharp claws. But something felt off. His power seemed to escape him, slowly but surely.
What's wrong?
The demon bared his fangs. He was clearly suffering.
Are you sick? Or hungry, perhaps?
As Cereza approached, the demon felt the strength return to his body. In an instant, he felt right as rain. His body was linked to Cereza by powerful magic. Moving away from her robbed it of its energy.
What's that? I need to stay close to you? I've never heard of a spell like this before.
How do you plan on getting me back to Inferno? The demon demanded.
We first need to find a white wolf. He'll show us the way.
Leave it to me. I'll find him, said the demon as he clambered to his feet.
I'm Cereza. What's your name?
I have no name, replied the demon curtly.
You don't have a name? That must be terribly inconvenient. Though I must admit, I haven't the faintest idea about demonic manners. May I call you Cheshire? That's the name of the stuffed cat you decided to borrow after all. Well, I need to call you something. If you're going to make a fuss about it, why don't you just find a new body? Fine! I'll just call you whatever I please.
And so these strange companions set off in search of the White Wolf. What mysteries await in Avalon Forest?
Cereza and Cheshire can move about separately. Move Cereza with L and move Cheshire with R. It can be far apart for a period of time. Watch the distance between them.
the demon seemed to have calmed down. Remembering that he could not touch her, Cereza breathed a sigh of relief.
Okay, so I've got to control 2 characters at once. This is, a little bit tricky.
The pungent scent tickled Cereza's nose. It was rosemary, often used to ward off evil spirits. As soon as the scent reached Cheshire, he pulled away, face scrunched up in disgust. It looked like demons could not stand being anywhere near the flower.
Yep. Being a demon, Judge can't stand rosemary. Whenever it pops up, Josh will need to take a different path. Huh. A big arm. The other one's been like that too. I've not noticed.
This was quite a pickle, but Cereza knew how to get by without a scratch.
Cheshire! I've got it tied down! Finish it!
Good teamwork.
Hey!
Big spider's nest. Seems like the owner isn't home. Pow, 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 pow.
I'll go first to make a path. You wait here.
Ah, because he can't,
Cheshire!
All at once, Cheshire's body shrunk to its original cuddly form.
Oh my.
Cheshire!
Cereza ran to pick up Cheshire and held him tightly to her chest. In her arms, Cheshire felt his strength returning. Release me at once! Even in this form, the demon did not seem happy about being cuddled.
Just hold still, will you? While you're small, you can't walk on your own, right? I'll carry you until you can transform again. Not having a massive demon breathing down my neck will make it easier for me to calm down too.
While far from pleased about being treated like a stuffed animal, the demon had no choice but to swallow his
But
pride.
it is a stuffed animal at the moment. When in his stuffed animal form, Cereza can hold Cheshire to move with him. Moving out together, you can move Cheshire with L and extend Cheshire with R.
Huh. Even with you in there, Cheshire still weighs the same as before.
Switch between moving together and moving apart at any time. Both of the uses, so don't forget either. Unleash mode is where you two move separately. Press R when holding Cheshire to have him jump out. Hug mode is where hug mode. That's perfect. Press L to return Cheshire to a stuffed animal.
Cheshire!
Scribble, 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 scribble. Well, jump.
More rosemary. Cheshire, I'll toss you up there. See if there's a way forward.
In hug mode, Cheshire can be tossed to certain high places with L. Search high and low and find your way forward.
Cheshire, over here!
When far away, a block by Rosemary, there are times Treasure cannot return to hug mode. This happens, look for a way to unite the two. We need to get him up here somehow. I see. Oh, I see. I get how I'm supposed to do this. So now you return to hug mode. I could toss Cheshire up there. And get Cereza over here. And back to hug mode so that we can use this. Jump. Oh. Unleash.
Getting punished!
Magic butterfly. Pick one up to recover the spell cooldown gauge. I like to cast them more quickly.
Cool!
Whoa! Are we getting graded on this? No, we do get a treasure chest for beating that.
A chest? Did the fairies make this? I wonder what's inside.
We get
Cool!
a healing tonic. I can now concoct more healing tonic to make their own.
shit! Over here! Ah! Hey! Give me a break! Ah! Ah!
Rolling on the lawn. Okay, okay. That was an interesting set piece.
That was not fun.
Funny rabbits. Oh? Now what are
What
those?
have we here?
Oh,
There
man.
were signs that a witch had set up camp here.
Perhaps I'm not the first witch to enter this forest. Oh well, it means we've got a place to rest. Look what we have here!
Baked gecko. A compound sealed in crystal. Interesting, it can have various effects depending on how well it is baked. Unicorn horn. A compound sealed in crystal. Knocked straight off a poor unicorn. May be used for ornamental purposes depending on the length and sparkle. Rolling around at the speed of however fast this rolling object is moving. Yeah, it's causing a lot of destruction along the way, probably. A compound baked sealed in crystal breaks into a screaming fit of every little thing. Best to pack in deep in your rucksack. Larger arches are sanctuaries that can be unlocked just by approaching. Be sure to unlock one whenever you pass by.
Let's take a break.
Let's try making an item. This is the concocting menu. Here are some of the compounds you'll find more in the forest. This is an item. Acquire one and learn how to concoct it. We're making a healing tonic. After adding the compounds, mix everything together.
Nice!
You only have one. I thought we were done with Sonic. Huh. I guess we're back. I guess we're where we should have been earlier. Something, I don't know.
Hey! Look over there!
Before them stood a large wolf. Its snow-white fur shone pale silver in
It's
the
clearly a
moonlight.
fairy wolf, judging from the mask or the head.
Avalon Forest. The white wolf guide you.
Cereza was captivated by the wolf. It seemed almost not of this world.
Hey! Wait!
no. That's not good. We've not found everything in there yet. Cereza, beautiful young girl born from a bond between the Lumen Sage, born from a bond between the Lumen Sages of Light and the Umbra Witches of Darkness. As relations between these two clans are strictly forbidden, Cereza's birth resulted in her being labelled an outcast, scorned and mocked by the other Umbra. In time, Cereza began to be tortured by nightmares of how powerless she was to help her mother, who had cared so deeply for Cereza. Becoming strong enough to one day help her became Cereza's one motivation for getting through each day. She cherishes the stuffed cat toy her mother gave her, which she named Cheshire. Never leaving her side, Cheshire often listens to the stories of the lonely girl. A demon trusting only power. A demon summoned by Cereza on the night of the full moon. Traditionally, Umbra witches used their hair as a medium to control their demons, but the ritual proved too difficult for Cereza, and the demon somehow found itself in Cereza's stuffed toy. The demon, humiliated by such a vessel, demanded to be returned to Averno immediately, but the experienced Cereza had no idea how to help, and being bound to the magical energy of whoever summoned him, he realized he was unable to separate himself from her. Reluctantly, he agreed to accompany her just until they find a way to send him home. Having been just newly born in Inferno, when called, he hadn't yet to be given a name. Cereza decides to simply call him Cheshire, after the name of the stuffed toy he inhabits. Oh, so he was a newly born demon. Interesting. Morgana, a solitary Umbra witch living an unimposing life near the edge of the Avalon Forest, displaced far from the rest of her clan. A master of the Umbran arts, her skills in magic greatly exceed those of other witches, but she cut ties with the clan and moved to a secluded home ages ago. Her reasons for doing so an unspoken mystery. Though usually avoiding all contact with the outside world, she invited the practically orphaned Cereza to come live with her, and has since made Cereza her pupil, training her rigorously. The White Wolf. A wolf dwelling in Avalon with the mane white like winter snow. The White Wolf guide you. Just like the boy in Cereza's dream said, the wolf appears before Cereza and Cheshire as if to lead them through the forest. Rosa. An Umbra witch unparalleled in skill, thought to possibly the strongest in the entire history of the clan, mother of Cereza. Falling in love with the Lumen Sage, she broke the sacred vows of the Umbra and bore a child with him, resulting in her eternal imprisonment. She's never revealed why she would go against the Umbra teachings to forbidden relations with the Lumen, but she accepted her isolation without the slightest resistance, despite all of the power she possesses. This led to many to think that she understood and agreed to the consequences of her actions before taking them. Some of the Umbra even sympathized with her plight, overlooking her daughter Cereza sneaking into a cell, or even finding chances for the two to meet. Cereza's precious stuffed toy was made by Rosa from whatever she could gather, before being moved to an even further prison. She would often sing lullabies as Cereza would rest against the steel bars of her cell, showing nothing but the deepest maternal love for her precious daughter. Jeanne. A young witch undergoing formal training in the Umbran arts. Her skills already far surpass witches her age, and she continues to master new arts at a astounding pace. Some say her strict, serious demeanor makes her a bit cold, but she is extremely loyal and cares deeply for those she trusts. She feels competitive towards Cereza, but also sees her as a good friend. Whereas her peers may find Cereza's unorthodox training under the recluse witch to be unsightly, Jeanne recognizes Cereza's true power and heart, and approaches her as an equal. Interesting. Owl C. Rank Porn. The most commonly seen quadruped fairy of Avalon. They are known to be slightly moody, but universally love to play tricks. Souls are their main source of sustenance, and they usually live off the negative vibes acquired from tormenting humans and wisps. They also vary in size. Owls C, who have lived for longer periods, tend to be larger and significantly more dangerous. Among fairies, they are an inferior breed with no special ability to speak of, but their basic physical strength still averages with that of an adult human. As they can use both weapons and magic, they pose a significant threat in their own right. That being said, most have a poor sense of sight, hearing, and smell, and this can usually be avoided by simply hiding. They are usually tasked with minor guard duty, instructed to report anything suspicious to their commanding fairy officers. Being discovered by one could quickly result in a whole fairy army coming to their aid, so it's usually best to avoid confrontation when necessary. Oh, we could just look at the art. Nice. Wolf tracks, I see. One of them might help. Either way. Check for nearby for more. Blast cocktail, an umbra potion in a thorn-laced bottle. Use it to create a shockwave, stunning all nearby enemies.
Cheshire!
The world before Cereza seemed to warp and bend. She blinked hard to no avail. Could this be a fairy trick? Cheshire was losing patience with his hesitant companion. Come on! We've still got that wolf to catch!
I'm getting ready. Just give me a second. What is this?
As soon as she took a step inside, she felt as if the breath had frozen in her chest. All around her were sights strange and terrible, as if she had been dragged into a waking nightmare.
I'm fine. It takes more than this to scare me.
Interesting.
How am I supposed to find my way in here?
Suddenly, Cereza's magic brace began to glow. What could it be?
The storage created by fairies is full of illusions. Use your magic with ZL to dispel the illusions and see through their deceptions.
The light from the brace revealed things Cereza was unable to see before.
Does this brace have the power to dispel illusions?
What is that? The illusion dispelling doesn't seem to have done anything. But then... Huh.
There's
Weird.
something here.
Upon close inspection, there appeared to be distortions, as if the air itself had cracked. Equally confused, the girl and demon exchanged a glance. That wolf is just up ahead. Cheshire's indecision did not last long, but try as he might, he was unable to open the cracks any further.
Try using magic to open it? Come on! We have no idea what's lurking on the other side.
Cheshire gave a mocking snort at Cereza's cowardice.
I am not making excuses! Alright, fine! Okay, Cereza. Just like you practiced.
Once their eyes had adjusted to the brilliant light, what lay before them was a sight unlike anything either had seen before.
Very pretty.
Cheshire, I have a feeling we're not in Avalon anymore.
Tir na Nog. Tir na Nog are the source of fairies' illusions. They can be found throughout the forest. Find and destroy the core at the heart of the Tir na Nog, and press plus to open the menu. And if you press plus to open the menu, you need to temporarily retreat. I think that's how you pronounce that. That's one down. Is there anything over this side? Doesn't look like it.
Is this fairy treasure? They'd be hopping mad if I stole it.
As a haphazard shooter. Boogie! Besides decimating enemies with claws and fangs, Cheshire can counter their attacks as well. Press R with the right timing up Cheshire counter incoming attacks. And hit with the counter with temporary stun. Be warned, some attacks cannot be countered. Pressing cluster. Typical Inferno Inferno can restore some of the user's magic energy.
How about this? Yes! Get out!
I'm guessing that bar above his head, above Cheshire's head, was his health.
Perfect!
Oh, I see. That was somewhat easy then. That's one. And now I gotta defeat the other one. There it is. Okay, so now if I swap their places, I can have Cereza go and grab this chest.
Cool!
The shockwave will be...
Come here!
So, how are you? What are your thoughts on the game so far, Bayonetta?
Yes!
Vitality pedal. Small jewel shaped like a pedal. Form the very license of the forest. Collecting several of them to increase your vitality. One. I like the storybook as the visual style. It's quite neat indeed. It's like a star hall now. Shatter! And we get 30 just for breaking that. I wonder what we're going to be using these for. Getting a lot of the bloodshot of the or both kinds of flowers, really. It's Mr. Fairyman again.
You're the boy from my dream.
Center of forest. Waiting. Help me. How?
Okay. I just need to follow the white wolf, right?
Destroy all elemental cores. You can do it.
So he's either the secret bad guy or he's a good guy trapped.
Follow White Wolf.
Chapter 3, the first elemental core.
They had returned from the strange world. The forest was just as they had left it, except not quite. It seemed that destroying the device at the core of that rift somehow disrupted the illusion, revealing the true path forward.
Tyrannog complete. Working together to vanquish Tyrannog on Jade Hill. It seems there are some other Tyrannog in this region. Wolfman. Goodbye, Wolf.
They spotted the white wolf. Without a moment's hesitation, the pair gave chase.
Who's giving chase? There's a scroll over there. Over here, the... Okay, that didn't work. We can't do anything about that yet because it's covered in ice. I wonder if destroying the elemental cores is going to give us elemental affinities. Just a thought. Journal. Someone left journal entries scattered through the forest. Pick up any you find with L. From the archive. There's some more of that frozen stuff. Alright, so we are going to be coming back through this region. Oh, it's one of his powers. Okay. And that takes up some of his magical energy. That makes sense. Ooh. The sanctuary down there. But I have just remembered something kind of important. Now that we're outside of that... Now that we're outside of the illusion... What? Of... Yeah. Guiding light. If lost, look for the guiding lights. They will lead to a nearby sanctuary.
Cool.
I'm not exactly lost. I know what I'm doing. Huh. Looks like I still can't do anything with that. Alright. This is really... I love how it's basically like this is just Cheshire pulling her along. That's quite funny. He's like, I want to get this over with as soon as possible.
A small glade of otherworldly beauty opened before Cereza. This dark forest held secrets yet. Cereza relaxed, ever so slightly.
Place is so beautiful. Think you'll find it in Avalon. It's too quiet for me. I prefer the ruckus of Inferno. At last, finally, I've arrived. The realm of illusions, where souls may enter but never return. The elusive Avalon Forest. Almost no scientific record exists on the ecosystems inside. This expansive region. Not something you get to walk into every day. I've no doubt I'll be uncovering some marvelous mysteries of Mother Nature. A place like this is the very biologist's dream, and it's all mine for the taking. Yes, I'm sure that the university may be somewhat surprised that I simply up and left without a word, but, well, we can always worry about that later. Let's get right into some observations, shall we? First thing I've noticed upon entering this forest is the absolutely massive size of its plant life. The forest soil must have an incredible amount of nutrients to produce such size and quantity. There are a few varieties of flower here that grow taller than myself. In particular, I've noticed that two, they use their buds in very unexpected ways. One for catching prey, the other for striking it. The latter walloping me right in the head, actually. Amazing! Currently, I've decided to name these two the Bud Eater and Bud Beater. I'm excited to see what we discover next. Ooh, another new item. Umbran Syrup. Grants separate invincibility and increased speed casting Umbran Arts. Yeah, it tastes fantastic. Should be able to relax here.
We need a rest.
Sleepy time. You're an oak. Ah, I'll return to try from sanctuaries. Go back to collect any treasure you forgot. You can also challenge General time trials. Face fast time possible. Time trials receive rewards based on your performance. Keep trying to get all the rewards. Let's try. Let's give one of these time trials a quick shot just to see what it's like. Time trial start when you get to the race against yourself. That's completion time. Clock begins. You cross the green line at the start of the battle. Reach the finish to earn the reward based on your clear time. Blocks you collect will decrease your time, while any time you take, while the damage you take will add to it, so be careful. Okay, so collecting clocks decrease the amount of time we've technically been in this. That is good to know. There it is.
Come here! Let's get him, Cheshire! Prepare yourselves!
Right, so there are additional chests in here that I can't collect because they require, well, me being able to freeze stuff.
Cheshire, over here!
Bronze, okay. Not bad. Could have been better, but not bad.
Not bad.
Ah, 50 of those, okay. Right, so I think I'm gonna head out to bed, out and get some. Okie dokie, Feora, have a good sleep.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
I don't think I saved, whoops. we go. I'm an apprentice, Daron. You're forbidden to enter the forest. Yeah, I know, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Besides, I'm already inside anyway, so no turning back now. I'm going to do what I came here for. I suppose I may have rushed into things just a little bit. Probably should have brought some more food and a few more essentials, but I can't start getting down on myself already. I'm from a long line of powerful witches. I'll be okay. I need to have more confidence in myself. First thing I realized as I started exploring the forest is the importance of a place I can set up base and recuperate. You never know what will be waiting around the corner here, so I need to stay well rested and alert. Fortunately, there's plenty of wood around to build with, and even this weird red metal too. Put a little bit of time into it, I'm sure I can make a simple camping spot to hold me over for a while. Oh, I should probably find a cauldron for some concocting too. That breaks open the chest, but unlocks the chest.
Cool.
Demonic mist, a perfume in a crescent moon bottle, used to temporarily give Cheshire unlimited magic energy to perform skills. Ah. What it was doing before was a skill. Good to know, good to know. Yeah, there's a turn. There's an illusion area over here. Oh no, there's a chest too. Ah, found the way up to the chest. Let's jump, and this is it. Open the chest. And a bunch of items. Let's enter this Ternanog then. Prison of Thorns. Okay, so it's bind and defeat all enemies. Enemies can only be damaged while bound. Use Thornbind to defeat them all.
Cheshire, let's go!
Ah.
Yes!
There we go. Okay, so these are basically the... I can never say the correct word. It's nihilogs or something. I can never say the correct word. It's basically the normal trial, those special trials from the regular Bayonetta games.
Yes!
And that's another pedal. Up, up. Up, up, up. We return this land to what it originally was. All Tyrannog in Jade Hill. The ominous fog has been lifted. Points of interest are now marked. Was that supposed to be the tooth? That was the tooth fairy. I just got it. It was the tooth fairy because it looks like a tooth.
Let's take a break.
Okay. Now I know. Okay, now I know that's a trap. Oh, I see. Actually, depend. Hey, so depending on which side, actually. There was a chest over there, though. What? The chest is on that. I need to. Yeah, okay.
Come here!
Hmm. It gets me down, 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 deeper and down. Apparently. was missing something to get that chest. The vine right here. Now, was there anything else? Other than the fact that apparently the walls have eyes. That's freaky. Leafy nook. Okay, but that's... Where even am I on this map? Or was that taking me to Return and Og? Might be taking me to Return and Og. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Okay, well I can't actually get over there now, so... I need to wait for a certain skill. Maybe a change in the map. Reminds me of the Lost Woods. I suppose that's probably the idea that's pretty much the idea it's trying to convey though, isn't it? Oh. A leprechaun. Nice. Huh.
Cheshire, over here.
Boggy. What but very wielding a cannon created with Avalonian weaponsmithing. Desperate for any opportunity to open fire, and usually will do so the instant the enemy is spotted. The cannon has poor accuracy and boggies have terrible aim, but the ammunition it uses can be quite damaging in the off chance it hits. As the shots themselves are not particularly fast, they can be safely avoided if one watches the trajectory closely. Boggy are primarily tasked to find humans and lure them to larger groups of fairies. To accomplish this station, they themselves in one spot, wait for a passerby. Of course, they're not good at waiting and usually start blasting away for some reason before long enough. The ammunition they use is relatively simple to make, so they essentially never run out. If spotted, it's advantageous to take them out of the picture early. Leprechaun. A shrewd fairy excelling at planting traps around Avalon to snatch up unsuspecting. Most are well versed in the forest byways, knowing just the innocuous spots to set trap for maximum effect. A true nuisance of a fairy. Likely due to the fact that their principal targets are humans and wisps, they will often place jewels or other shiny objects near the traps as bait. Some even clever enough to make their own treasure chests and then booby-trap the area around it. Those unknowing of these multiple habits think of leprechauns as a safekeeper of treasure and believe them to know where buried gold and other treasures may be hidden. The traps they make are built using wood straight from the forest, meaning there is no shortage of materials. This has made it possible for leprechauns to build an absurd amount of traps in the forest. Some wild fairies of the forest have even taken to copying leprechauns in recent years, leaving traps of all sorts in strange places. Interesting.
Those cheeky fairies! What's their problem?
It's because they know you're weak. Cheshire patronized Cereza.
Well, there's another Tyrannog. Because they know you're weak.
Prepare yourselves!
Ah, okay, so the boggies don't have a lot of health. Guess that makes sense. They're the ranged enemy.
Perfect! Cool!
Shatter to pieces. Tear this new world. Tear this strange world asunder. To bring forth back the non-illusion world. I don't know. I kind of lost track of what I was actually going for then. Oh dear. Ah dear. English Soul Prologue. The ominous fog has been lifted. Points of interest are now marked.
Yes!
In a nearby grove, there was a place illuminated by moonlight. As she approached, the magic brace in Cereza's wrist began to glow.
So I have finally found you, Cereza.
Morgana?
Cereza blinked in disbelief as the ghostly figure of her teacher appeared from within the moonlight.
Thank goodness you're safe. When I realized you'd gone to the forest, I was beside myself with worry. But really, Cereza, to enter the forest despite all my warnings. You even made off with my magic brace. Just what were you thinking?
Although this was only a projection of Morgana, her scolding somehow managed to be even more intimidating than the genuine article. Cereza could only hang her head.
I am looking forward to a thorough explanation once you're home safe. But I'm afraid escaping Avalon Forest will not be easy.
Morgana's expression was grave. She explained how the fairy's magic turned the forest into a labyrinthine trap, one in which Cereza was currently ensnared. This ancient enchantment was so strong, even Morgana herself could not easily break it.
For now, all I can do is support you from afar. I will begin researching ways out of the forest. You just find a safe place, and try to stay alive until I find a way to save you.
Don't worry, Morgana. Look! I was able to summon a demon of my very own.
Is that... You summoned a demon into your stuffed toy? Cereza... Well, it will have to do. If you are able to wield that demon, your chances of survival will increase greatly. This forest belongs to the fairies. However, if you search carefully, I am sure you will find objects that will help you develop your magic abilities.
What about these sparkly things? I've picked up a bunch of them since I've got here.
Yes, that crystalline structure is a stable source of magical energy. If you feed it to the demon, it may awaken some new powers.
The light of the moon began to wane. With it, Morgana's visage grew faint. It was as if the forest itself conspired to impede their plans.
Cereza, listen well. Demons are weapons which we witches wield, not friends to be cuddled. Remember to treat them as such.
The remaining moonlight faded, and Morgana disappeared. Cheshire was in a foul mood.
What was that? Morgana is my master, and I will not have you speak of her in that way. I feel bad for worrying her, but I don't get why she's so overprotective. I mean, I summoned a demon and everything.
Cereza wished that just once Morgana would tell her she did a good job. She had already forgotten Morgana's scolding.
Well, back to chasing the White Wolf. If we get that power, even Miss High and Mighty Morgana will sing our praises. Oh yeah, those little sparkly things. She said they might help you grow stronger. I wonder what that means. What is this?
In one corner was a rock, polished to a shiny finish. This would make a good substitute for the mirror she used when training.
Hey! Without Morgana breathing down my neck, I might be able to get in some good practice. Worth a try.
Here, Cereza and Cheshire can learn new skills. Cheshire skills are to the right. Cheshire learns skills by using Avalon drops. Move your cursor to the skill you'd like to learn. Hold it out to charge power and then release Cheshire to perform a powerful pouncing attack.
Cheshire, here you go.
Oh, no. He's like, oh my god. Cereza's skills are to the left. Cereza learns skills by using Onyx Roses. Jump, hold and release ZR to unleash a charge strike near a weakened enemy to finish them off. Bind combo, unleash a charge strike after Cereza has bound an enemy to perform a powerful strike. In hug mode, press ZR to have jab at the enemy, distracted them briefly. Demon dodge, use that to evade enemy attacks. This way, extension in the direction of your movement to slightly increase your speed. Thin skin, slightly increase Chester's vitality. Or thick skin, Chester reverts to his usual stuff when his vitality is depleted. Nom. Ah, locked. I see. Fine combo is charge strike after Cereza's ban for powerful combo. Ah, okay. Quick retreat, quick recast. Slightly increase the speed at which spell cooldown gauge recovers. Yeah, switch to cover your magic. Infernal Bond, increase the rate. This one, multi-bind, increase the capacity spell cooldown gauge. Thornbind twice in quick succession. I cannot use that because I don't have the right item. Annoying, but whatever. Absorptions, let's use Thornbind and recover a little magic. What are these ones? Dodge roll, evade attacks of Cereza, Venom Thorn. When casting, a movement will be slowed. Big pockets, hold more items. Well, let's do the quick recast.
Maybe like this?
Anyway, I think then... No, not dodge roll. Big pockets.
Does this work?
I have just enough to get dodge roll. Go to practice room. Nope. Nope. Oh. Okay, so there's no witch time right now. That's fair. Okay.
We need a rest.
As mentioned in my last entry, most of the plant life in this forest is of spectacular size. Yet recently I've come across some variety that seems stunted in their growth. I've got a close eye on them the past few days, but they look as if they are in stasis, despite the nutrient-rich soil here. There must be some kind of sustenance that they are not receiving. I'm currently entertaining a theory that they may be an alien species that is yet to fully assimilate with Avalon's environment. Oh, how I wish I could just ask them myself, but alas, I do not speak the language of plants. These past few days I've found some curious specimens scattered around the forest, glimmering, dark crimson petals, and some kind of sweetish candy. As for the petals, they're not really from anything I recognize, but I suspect they could be from an onyx rose, an otherworldly flower said to be prized by fairies. Who just happen to be rumored to live in Avalon? If so, perhaps the candy is also some snack of theirs. I can only hope that these findings may eventually lead me to an actual fairy. And that's all. That's a lot of blood roses. Well, I guess I did get the answer to what those did. Or the what the onyx roses and the other one did. Ah, did the fairies do that as well? I'm gonna get down there through just. I guess I'm gonna have to get down there through another means. Oh, another new area. And here we go. Limitations. Defeat all enemies within time limits. Defeat all enemies before time runs out. Each enemy defeated extends the limit.
Cheshire, let's go! How about this? Prepare yourselves!
Hey, we got it in time. Nice.
Cheshire! Yes!
Speed! Plus 30. Lake Nimue.
Come here!
Little tooth fairy. Needs to be broken. Too bad. Hmm. That's a lot of those that was needed for that. Wow. Huh.
Cool.
Was that always there? Nope. Definitely some that was a...
Prepare yourselves.
Hey, there we go. I know I probably should be freezing them, but it doesn't seem to be at like the moment where I need to quite yet. Oh,
Yes.
lovely. 7. Oh.
Cool!
Okay, that's got to do have something to do with the earth elemental then. This thing here. Got to have something to do with the earth element. What if I use those yet?
Cheshire!
I can't quite go that way either, so I guess I have no choice but to follow the wolf right now. Up, up. 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 Grass is all wet and slippery.
How about this? Cheshire, over here!
Ooh. Guy with a shield. Spriggan! Quadruped fairy that uses a large shield to protect itself and other fairies from enemy attacks. Receiving formal training from its biped seniors, it is capable of fending off most attacks from the front. Unfortunately, just managing that requires most of its concentration, which also means it's rarely successful in being any help to its allies. It also seems so fixated on protecting itself that it forgets to attack. Spriggan shields are forged from adamant ore during Avalon's feudal period. The shields are maintained by the Spriggans collectively and kept in near flawless condition. If any are ever lost, it is considered the group's responsibility. Curly tip at the shield's top is often snags on things the forest, and most Spriggans wish it could be removed.
Cool. Yes! Prepare yourselves! Whoa!
Once more, onto the breach. I do like how they've got save points in here.
Cool.
That one takes 30 of that. That one takes 50. Wow, yeah. Wandering sharpshooter, Pixie.
Let's get him, Cheshire.
Oh, I see what I needed.
Come here. Get out.
A fairy that randomly formed large wings that allow it to fly freely in the sky. Normally they spend their time patrolling Avalon from the sky, swooping down to alert the other fairies of anything suspicious they may come across. Their wings also prove useful for carrying supplies to different parts of the forest. As fighters, they are fairly strong, picking out unsuspecting prey from the sky with the cannon latched onto them. Still, as if in exchange for their wings, their bodies are frail, and most can be knocked out of the air with a simple, well-placed hit. Of course, these sudden wings growths in fairies have been researched, but no conclusive evidence have been discovered. As such, most attempts to create more pixies are done through mere guesswork, and few have been successful so far, making pixies relatively rare. Ooh. That was not too good. I've stopped paying attention to Cereza there for a second. Yeah. Go, Cheshire! Become the hamster! Oh, I see. Right, yeah, okay. So grab that. I need to push it. I can get up here. Going up. How do I get there? Oh, I know how to get. And then just go down, 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 down.
Cool.
50 of each. Too bad. Then I can go up, 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 up. Okay. The flames are very weak and can be defeated with only Thornbind. Well, this is probably a yeah, it's a checkpoint. And there we go. Brilliant light bestowing its energy. Vitality up. This is one. So the important ones of the area are all the puzzle-based ones. Right. Let's go. You be increasing my walking speed. You know, how if I actually press the right button? Oh, not really a button, but not a button. It's press the right direction on the stick. I was pressing the right stick for some reason. I don't know why. Here and all complete. In Avalon, no matter where you go, fairies are running the show. Those creepy pockets of fog here and there seem to be their work too. I think being in it makes them stronger too, because I tried giving one a good wallop with a stick when I was in there and didn't even flinch. That doesn't mean they got the best of me though. Hey, I'm a number witch after all. I used my magic to shine some lights, and the fairies seemed to get scared and ran off. To be honest, it was dark, and I was just trying to light up a path to see where I was going, but all's well that ends well. Now I know their weakness. I think I figured out how the fog works too. Inside, I found a spot that looked like a big crack in the air itself. The fog was pouring out of that crack, no mistake. I'm sure if you checked out what's beyond that crack, you'd find it wasn't fog in the first place. Well, I'm about to test that theory myself. I'm not that brave. I wonder if this is Morgana. Would make sense.
cool!
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to try and find us.
Cereza was surrounded by a crisp, refreshing scent coming from the trees. She could feel the whisper of a mysterious power, carried by the wind from further within.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
Feel something up ahead. Wait, could that be? Let's check it out. Come on, get a move on.
We need a rest.
Well, thank you everyone for watching today. And I hope to see you all on the next stream, where we'll be finding out what lies ahead. Tatty bye!